Hey, what's going on? Vin here, and today I want to share with you one of the biggest things which will keep you from building a very successful internet online marketing business, and it's called Shiny Object Syndrome. Look, you may or may not have heard of this before, but when I got started back in 2016, I had no idea what I was doing because I was a brand new entrepreneur and I was trying to build a brand new income. I had no mentor, I had no one to follow, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I was making a lot of mistakes on the way. And part of learning, growing and becoming successful and creating freedom for yourself and income online is making some of those mistakes. But one of the biggest mistakes that I made was called Shiny Object Syndrome. All right, and a lot of entrepreneurs struggle from that. And that's basically when you're trying to figure out a certain strategy and you keep getting all these emails and promotions from other marketers, other people, which is trying to get you into their deal, right? So instead of staying in the course and staying focused, what tends to happen is you start to see all these shiny objects. So it makes it seem easier to make money, all right? You can make it that way or this way. And instead of focusing, you go off and try something else. And you try for a little while, get a couple of weeks, and you're not really making money. And you're thinking, maybe there's something else which is better. And then you get another promotion, and you get another marketer whisper in your ear, this next crypto deal, or this next MLM, or this ATF is the latest and greatest thing, all right? The next push button software is going to make you a millionaire overnight. And you see that in emails and promotions all the time, right? But what tends to happen is when you're not very experienced, you're just getting started, you're just a beginner, instead of staying focused and staying on the straight and narrow, is you get affected by Shiny Object Syndrome because other things around you seem that it could give you results a lot more quickly. Instead of staying focused, you ditch this project and then you go off and do something else. And in reality, those things will not get you to your destination any quicker, all right? So if there's one piece of advice which I could give you in this particular training video is you need to stay focused, all right? You need to stay focused on what you're doing and you need to give it the amount of time that it deserves so you could get it off the ground. Until you get to 10,000 a month, you should not be getting into other shiny object opportunities because they're just there to distract you to whatever you're currently doing in the first place, all right? So look, I hope this makes sense, but the thing is, as a beginner who hasn't generated a significant amount of money, these shiny objects might seem very attractive because all these sales messages are very hypey and makes it sound simple and you don't need to do any work and you can get results instantly. And if you know anything about building income online, you cannot get results instantly. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. It's still going to take a little bit of time for you to learn, for you to implement, for you to grow and to get results with that online thing, that online vehicle. And eventually, if you stay the course and you take a good amount of action and you stay consistent, you can make that thing work. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to go with the wrong expectations. You don't want to go thinking you can have success instantly without doing any work at all, just by pushing a button and you're going to have money falling down from the sky, all right? All those kind of messages are absolute BS. They're just designed to get you into buy into that thing. So the reality is, anything is what's worth your focus takes a little bit of work. It takes a little bit of time, but that's okay because you're going to be building an asset which is going to last you for the long term. Something which is going to be here for generations, which you could pass on to your kids or your kids' kids, if that makes sense. So, now the biggest thing that I've learned over the last 10 years or so of building businesses online is you need to stay focused on what you're currently doing. All right? Don't get distracted. There's so much noise out there. All right? There's so much noise. There's so many marketers trying to push onto you. Pick a project and what makes sense to you, which you think has got a lot of value and it could generate you potentially a lot of income. And stay focused and make sure you do the work, stay consistent, take action on that particular thing and don't get distracted by all the shiny promotions and you know the next best thing, the next push button software. Don't worry about these things, all right? Just focus on that one big project to get you there and put in the time which it deserves, the time it's needed to get it off the ground. Be consistent every single day, and that is how you're going to get tremendous success. And that's what happened for me, all right, back in 2016. All right, I found something what had legs. I worked hard on it every single day, and I started generating, all right, $20,000 every single month. And in April 2019, I quitted my full-time job and I went full-time online, and I retired my family last year, and now I go on vacations, and it's changed my life completely. All right, and I'm changing hundreds of my students' life as well, because I found something solid, something good. I didn't get affected by shiny object syndrome anymore, because I understood which is going on in the marketplace, and I focused on that one thing, and it literally changed my life. Okay, so look, if you'd like to do something like that as well, and you'd like to stop running from one opportunity to another opportunity to another opportunity, all right, and you just want to do one thing which is going to be here for the long term, which could completely change your life and generate you income online, click the link below. You can check the system that I am using and what my students are using, and I'm confident if you stay focused and you take action, it could change your life as well. All right, see you on the next page.